Hello YouTube, my name is Scott Perdue. I'm Amazon author of over 100 books, tons of Christian books, self-help books out there. Next time you're on Amazon, go to the search bar, type in my name, Scott Perdue, pull up all those wonderful options, find some that are suitable for you, add them to cart, get them in transit right away. There's life-changing wisdom there for you. You'll definitely want that in your life. Anyway, today I'm going to go over a book I'd recently published called Love's Crossroad, The Rewards of Suffering for Love. Today's lesson is about resilience and strength. Love at its core is a transformative force that shapes the human spirit, especially when tested through hardship. It demands courage, fortitude, and a willingness to endure challenges that refine our character. These trials are not meaningless. Rather, they build resilience and strength, teaching us how to navigate life's storms with grace and a steadfast heart. This enduring nature of love reflects the very heart of God, who demonstrated ultimate resilience and strength through the sacrificial love of Jesus Christ. Suffering and love brings rewards that go beyond the immediate. It prepares us for a deeper intimacy with God, stronger relationships with others, and the ability to find purpose in pain. Christ's journey to the cross embodies these truths. His suffering, motivated by divine love, teaches us that redemption often requires sacrifice and that true love is worth every trial. Resilience and strength and love. Resilience is not merely the ability to survive adversity. It is the capacity to thrive and grow stronger because of it. Love, when tested by hardship, has the power to develop this resilience within us. It teaches us to endure pain with grace, to persevere in the face of difficulty, and to remain steadfast in our commitment to those we cherish. In Romans 5:3-5, the Apostle Paul speaks to this process. Even in times of trouble, we have a joyful confidence, knowing that our pressures will develop in us patient endurance. And patient endurance will refine our character, and proven character leads us back to hope. And this hope is not a disappointing fantasy, because we can now experience the endless love of God cascading into our hearts through the Holy Spirit who lives in us. Love, especially when tested, refines our character and strengthens our faith. The hardships we face for love are not wasted. They are a means of growth, forging in us a resilience that reflects God's enduring love. Why redemption requires sacrifice? Redemption is inherently tied to sacrifice. To redeem is to restore, to bring back what has been lost. And this often requires a significant cost. Jesus' sacrifice on the cross is the ultimate example of this truth. His love for humanity compelled him to endure unimaginable suffering, not because it was easy, but because it was necessary for our redemption. Hebrews 2:10 explains this: "For now he towers above all creation, for all things exist through him and for him, and that God made him pioneer of our salvation, perfect through his sufferings, for this is how he brings many sons and daughters to share in his glory." Christ's suffering was not in vain. Through it, he brought salvation to humanity, demonstrating that love requires selflessness and sacrifice. Similarly, in our own lives, enduring hardship for the sake of love often involves sacrificing our comfort, desires, and personal gain. These sacrifices, though painful, bring about redemption in relationships, personal growth, and spiritual maturity. Jesus' suffering, the epitome of resilience and strength. Jesus' journey to the cross reveals a resilience and strength unparalleled in human history. Despite betrayal, physical pain, and the weight of the world's sin, he remained steadfast in his mission. His love for humanity empowered him to endure and ultimately overcome the grave. Isaiah 53:7 describes his resilience. He was oppressed and harshly mistreated. Still, he humbly submitted, refusing to defend himself. He was brought like a gentle lamb to be slaughtered. Like a silent sheep before his shearers, he didn't even open his mouth. His silent endurance was not a sign of weakness, but of profound strength. Jesus' resilience was rooted in his love for humanity and his unwavering trust in the Father's plan. His sacrifice on the cross was the ultimate act of love, demonstrating that true strength lies in selflessness and the willingness to suffer for the good of others. Enduring hardships and love. Love often involves enduring challenges that test our patience, commitment, and character. These hardships can take many forms: misunderstandings in relationships, sacrifices for a loved one's well-being, and even enduring personal pain to support someone in need. Each of these trials offers an opportunity to grow in resilience and strength. James 1, 2 through 4 encourages believers to embrace these trials with joy. My fellow believers, when it seems as though you are facing nothing but difficulties, see it as an invaluable opportunity to experience the greatest joy that you can. For you know that when your faith is tested, it stirs up power within you to endure all things. And then, as your endurance grows even stronger, it will release perfection into every part of your being until there is nothing missing and nothing lacking. In love, these tests refine us, teaching us how to navigate challenges with grace and courage. They also deepen our connections with others, as shared struggles often lead to greater understanding and intimacy. How love redeems suffering. Suffering in love is redeemed when it leads to growth, healing, and deeper connection. Just as Christ's suffering brought about the redemption of humanity, our struggles in love can bring about restoration and transformation in our lives. Galatians 6:9 reminds us of the rewards of perseverance. And don't allow yourself to be weary in planting good seeds, for the season of reaping the wonderful harvest you've planted is coming. When we endure hardship for the sake of love, whether it is forgiving someone who has hurt us, sacrificing our time for a loved one, or choosing to remain committed in difficult times, we are planting seeds of resilience, strength, and hope. These seeds, watered by God's grace, eventually bear fruit in the form of restored relationships, personal growth, and deeper faith. Why true love is worth every trial. True love is worth every trial because it aligns us with God's purpose and transforms our life. It teaches us to rely on His strength, to grow in His patience and humility, and to find joy even in the midst of pain. Ephesians 3:16 through 19 speaks of the transformative power of love. And I pray that He would unveil within you the unlimited riches of His glory and favor until supernatural strength floods from your innermost being with His divine might and explosive power. Then, by constantly using your faith, the life of Christ will be released deep inside you, and the resting place of His love will become the very source and root of your life. Then you will be empowered to discover what every Holy One experiences, the great magnitude of the astonishing love of Christ in all its dimensions. How deeply intimate and far-reaching is His love. How enduring and inclusive it is. Endless love beyond measurement that transcends our understanding. This extravagant love pours into you until you are filled to overflowing with the fullness of God. This passage highlights the rewards of persevering in love. As we endure trials, we are filled with God's strength and love, enabling us to overcome challenges and experience the fullness of His grace. Love's eternal promise. Love's eternal promise is that it leads to transformation, resilience, and a deeper connection with God and others. And when we endure hardships for love, we are participating in a divine work that has lasting significance. Revelation 21:4 offers a glimpse of this eternal promise. He will wipe away every tear from their eyes and eliminate death entirely. No one will mourn or weep any longer. The pain of wounds will no longer exist, for the old order has ceased. This promise assures us that the struggles we face in love are temporary, while the rewards are eternal. Every act of love, every sacrifice, every trial endured for the sake of others will be redeemed in God's perfect plan. Conclusion. The rewards of suffering for love. The rewards of suffering for love are profound and eternal. Love teaches us resilience and strength, enabling us to navigate life's challenges with grace and courage. Christ's suffering on the cross is the ultimate example of this truth. His love, demonstrated through sacrifice and endurance, brought about the redemption of humanity and showed us the path to true strength. When we endure hardships for love, we are participating in this redemptive work. Our trials, though painful, lead to personal growth, restored relationships, and deeper intimacy with God. True love is worth every trial because it transforms us, aligns us with God's purpose, and fulfills the eternal promise of His grace and love. Through love, our pain is redeemed, our hearts are strengthened, and our lives become a testament to the enduring power of God's love. As the Passion Translation so beautifully expresses in 1 Corinthians 13:7, Love is a safe place of shelter, for it never stops believing the best for others. Love never takes failure as defeat, for it never gives up. This is the heart of love's resilience and strength, a love that never gives up, even in the face of suffering, because it knows that the rewards are eternal. All right, that concludes this lesson. Thank you for following me through the lesson. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel. Again, my name is Scott Perdue. I'm an Amazon author of over 100 books, tons of Christian books, self-help books out there for you. Next time you're on Amazon, go to the search bar, type in my name, Scott Perdue, pull up all those wonderful options, add some to cart, get them in transit right away. It's life-changing wisdom there for you. Definitely want that in your life. All right, thanks again for following me through today's video. Have a blessed day. We'll see you in the next video.